Hello and welcome, my beautiful Capricorns. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of February the 24th to March the 2nd. Not every single card or the energy they carry here may resonate with every single Capricorn out there, but if it does, run with it and throw the rest out into the universe. Coming in with your download message, you've been given the card Communicate. So there will be some conversations, some debates, some negotiations, some sitting down, back and forth, push-pull energy, communicating and sharing dialogue with somebody. Make sure that you're a good listener as well as a good communicator this week. Coming in with your first card, you've got Be Your Best Self. So interesting. How are you feeling about yourself? Checking in with yourself. How are you feeling at the moment? Are you being the person that you aspire to be? Remember that you and only you know how you feel, and you can determine that. You're constantly choosing to feel the way you feel. It's your choice. Is it understandable? We are only human, and there's times when we don't feel 100%. So maybe this card came up to help you to remember to access the highest level of emotions now. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Do your utmost to achieve more, love more, and be your best self. Coming in with that, you've got a beautiful card of love and attention and affection. And this is a card that says it's a new beginning and it's filled with love. So embrace all the good that comes your way and let your cup overflow with this beautiful feeling. Whether it's a new romance or simply the love and appreciation of those around you, let yourself receive this abundance and open your heart to it. This is beautiful. Coming in with your focus part of your reading, you've got the card that says established. And it says settled, secure, and wealthy. I love it. So you're at a point now where you could be feeling really good about things. You've worked hard for them and you've made some wise and mindful choices and decisions here. And maybe at the time with the Seven of Cups, this was very, very overwhelming to you. You might have had a lot of balls in the air, a lot of things you had to make choices and decisions about, and it almost made you feel, how could you do it? But at the end of the day, if you find that now you're established, you're feeling settled and secure, and maybe it has to do with finances, you've made the right choices and decisions, okay? Now, you could be thinking now also about wanting to buy a big ticket item, and you might be thinking about buying a vehicle, a car, or a truck, or whatever it is you want. Something that you choose. Now, coming in your challenge part of the reading, you've got the Deep Freeze. Interesting card, isn't it, when we get this? It's almost like, now's the time to put activity on hold while you rest. Okay? Things need to be, just take your time and go slow. And interesting that right below that comes the Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful message. Put all your arguments on ice right now. Nothing beneficial will come of any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now. So reflect. Read a good book or get a massage or rest, have a dream, just take your time. Don't do anything in a big hurry right now. This is called taking your time. Just like this Knight of Pentacles does. He is the slowest knight in the deck, as you know, and he plans everything. He makes detailed plans. He doesn't go charging in, on his trusty steed like all the other knights do. He doesn't want to make a mistake. He doesn't want to have to, realize that, oops, that didn't work, so now plan B. He doesn't need to worry because he is doing his homework. He's getting his plans ready. He knows where he wants to go, and he's going to succeed because of it. So take your time here, making plans. Maybe you have to put physical or activity things on hold while you're planning your next move, your next project, your next job, your next relationship, your next step into your future. Coming in with messages from your guides and from Spirit, it says risk-taking. The words attack, go ahead, and glory favors the brave is on this card. So sometimes I say to people, risk or regret. Sometimes there are risks we can take, but we take our time when we plan our moves, and maybe it's something new we haven't done before, and we think it's risky. But sometimes we need to go after what we want, and we need to go ahead. And remember, it says glory favors the brave. Okay, so don't be afraid of your goals or doing something different or having to change direction. Maybe there's a detour along the way. Well, as I tell people, enjoy the view you've never seen before while on that detour. So don't be afraid to go after something that you've never done before. You've got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands says this: your pause state of action in the deep freeze here, and the Knight of Pentacles is going to shift. You're going to see motion pick up, momentum pick up. You're going to get busier than you thought you ever would. This is a card that says, you know, you better do some good time management and start making out that priority list, because things are going to happen quickly. You could also be hearing about someone here who cares for you on an affectionate and a loving way, romantic way, because these could be the wands of Cupid. Also, these wands are flying through the air. Some of you may be planning an airline trip somewhere. Coming in at the end of the week, possible future energy, you've got that beautiful card, Soulmate. So this is about feeling in harmony with somebody. It's partnerships, it's love, it's friendships, it's companionships, and it's a relationship that could be growing. There's personal growth with it. So you could be in a deep, you could be considering love in the deepest sense. Love is very powerful, and you could be wanting to connect with somebody that way. Sometimes we have to be strategic when it comes to our prosperity in our life. And it's most important now that we begin to attract the perfect people to support our dreams. This is a journey, and we're going to share it with others: mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers may open doors for us. And you may be stepping through that portal to join you in a harmonic dance of collaboration when we get this card in any reading any of us signs. So this is beautiful. This is what you've been waiting for. Go after it. Don't be afraid. There could be a partnership coming in where you're going to collaborate with somebody in love or in business. Coming in with that is the Judgment card. And the Judgment card, I always say, is that getting a second chance at life or at something new. You've decided to move forward in a new direction. The Judgment call says, you know what? You hear it. You get that moment of epiphany. Your eyes open and you say, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to take that risk. I'm going to go after what I want. And you're only going to take those with you who truly support you and that love you and want to go on this next leg of the journey. You're almost giving thanks and praise to higher self and to the powers that be that this is happening. It's almost like a miracle for some of you. Coming in, let's see what we have here as we move through this week with additional information. Well, I see love. I see the choices you're making are going to be right. You're being the best self you can be. You're taking your time to consciously and creatively and articulately make decisions so you can be accurate. This might be something new you're going to take, and you're a bit nervous about it, but don't. Go forward. It's okay. With the Knight of Pentacles, if you've planned your moves, you'll be safe. This is a chance at moving forward, making that judgment call for a brand new beginning. And you could be doing it with a soulmate. Coming in with your Ace of Cups, here you go, double message, Knight of Pentacles, definitely taking your time here. And maybe it's even taking your time with somebody you meet, somebody new. Maybe you want to see this relationship grow, so you're going to share a lot of time and dialogue together before you jump in too quickly and give yourself completely. But this is the card that says you deserve to do that. I think the universe is telling you to just be mindful of the choices and decisions you're making, both in your personal life, love life, and business life. Coming in with that Seven of Cups, settling and feeling secure and wealthy. You might have been feeling that this couldn't happen to some of you. This is the Five of Pentacles, the card of challenge. But it is a card that says sometimes you feel orphaned, left alone, taking on the burdens of the world by yourself, and you almost feel like, how am I going to get myself out of this mess? Well, you can, because this is a card that says there are resources, doors there to go through to receive the assistance and support that you need. That's how you'll resolve these issues. Don't be afraid to ask, okay? Don't ever be too proud to ask, because you'll be surprised the help that you will get. Coming in with the Knight of Pentacles, you've got the Page of Coins, the Page of Pentacles. And this is the card that says you could be hearing news, because pages are the little individuals in this deck that bring us messages. And they're about all kinds of things. And when we get the coins, it's usually the material part or the financial part of a reading. And this is telling me you may hear good news about money. Now, for some of you, you're going to do the due diligence, the work, put the effort and invest your time into creating this money yourself. And that's the best way to do it. You could be taking a new form of study. You could be learning something new to add to your resume to level you up on that next rung of your success and income bracket. Coming in with the Eight of Wands, you have the Four of Cups. Sometimes, you might get feeling nostalgic and you might get up in your head thinking that things aren't going to work out the way you want. Sometimes you may feel like this week that you are missing out on an opportunity. Don't box yourself in, okay? Keep your eyes and your mind open to new beginnings. Remember, we said risk taking. Don't be afraid to look beyond, beyond and open up to something new and exciting that maybe you haven't done before. This is keeping a wider, broader perspective on things. Know that if you sit there and you worry about taking that risk, you're not going to know how secure, settled, and established you can become. Let's see what we've got for your final card. Coming in with that Judgment card and your soulmate, you've got the Five of Cups. Well, you tend to have this worry this week. You got the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Cups. And you tend to be worrying about something. Don't be afraid to communicate with the right people here, okay? This is feeling nostalgic. You may be reminiscing about the losses you've experienced, the disappointments, the regrets that you may have had. However, this is crying over spilt milk, and it's okay once in a while to think back, but we learn from it, okay? If you can take that lesson to come into the future with it, you're going to be fine. Think of the big prize. Think of the prize at the end here, okay? Remember, let it go. Don't lose yourself in that moment of regret. This is about you moving forward in a positive new direction. There are more cups here for you to fill. Keep your eye on the prize. Well, my beautiful Capricorns, this is your general reading for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I will see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorn.